Yeah, they shifted the coordinates slightly.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't walk through the district itself right now. It's under martial law. In case you didn't notice by the burning buildings, the sound.
Yes, I did hear the news from Metagram. Oh, that is impressive how that fire is actively going, considering the rain.
It was actively going yesterday too. I really don't know why it.
Is it a chemical fire?
Chemical fire, magic fire, could be a lot. Could be a lot of different things.
Well,
Note to self, never jury rig a teleporter ever again.
yes. At least my PDA seems to be overwritten. Well, perhaps Jack just simply changed the coordinates accordingly. Oh well.
You have to go to Garden District to get on a teleporter to come here now, due to the fact that the entire district has been locked off.
Alright, that explains the change.
Yeah, do not go outside that door. The last line is literally standing outside of it.
Very well. I have no intention of suicide.
Yay, someone with common sense.
Somehow a rarity.
My numbers are going up.
An entity with common sense, and they come to this place to drink. A club, a place where common sense goes to die. Goodness.
No, why'd you all call arms? Oh, yeah, I did say I was busy.
Yes, I'm here instead.
Oh, you're the one.
Is it not obvious?
Well, you're
Okay, actually, in fairness, that is a silly question.
I have a problem with it for me. Like, I like all kinds of foods. I'm not picky. But I realize...
God damn, he got buff.
Is your mouth supposed to be
Yeah, no, the recordings definitely did not do that justice. Good lord.
I have a pseudo jaw within me that's talking. These are just combat and jaws now.
Goodness.
Yes. So funny thing, I have teeth outside and teeth on the inside.
To be honest, I shouldn't be too surprised if the bartenders are a little more high-strung currently. Glad to know the menu hasn't changed. And it's still misspelled. As I suspected. Still, I imagine this place is probably still a very worthwhile refuge.
Some sushi, please. Surprise me.
I call it a quick place to stop before I go to my regular business. And maybe work on jury rigging a teleporter.
Or are you perhaps looking to join the chaos beyond the red fences?
I don't know what's going on there, and I don't really care. Not my problem.
Fair enough. It doesn't affect my family, so it doesn't concern me too much. The only concern I have would be for Jack's friends.
Okay, what can I get everybody over here? And then I have to go get the giant one sushi. I must remember.
I see.
One knockout night for me.
Not good night. Coming right up.
Glass of scotch, please.
Those would make me crazy.
I will get that as soon as I have the Nako Knight. Please don't teleport across the room. Don't ask.
Primal senses.
Yes. Why would I not be surprised if it accidentally turns the weird teleport thing here into accidentally sending it to the pod outside?
It does not. It either ends up on the floor somewhere, on a counter, and every once in a while in one of the holographic plants. It's weird. What can I get you?
How's it going?
Happens.
Good. I see you've hit some kind of gym.
If we
Maybe
have
not a
it.
conventional one.
Modifications.
The fake gym.
Confident to me.
Either way, still pretty impressive.
Alright,
But much
pardon
more
me.
expensive. Apologies. The drawbacks are less severe from genetic enhancements.
I see.
Way less. Then again, most cybernetics around these parts are faulty, so
And sushi for
And
big
no
guy
reason
who's
why.
walking
No
away.
reason why I haven't gotten any.
oh, the thing.
Yeah, after they're done with it, you can use it.
Right.
Paid for yours as well.
Oh, aren't you kind?
If we for some reason are not charging,
What strings has Jack pulled over you then?
I will, I will refund you that. I have no idea if drinks are free tonight or not. Because why would I know that? Why would I be communicated with like that?
I think really the only drawbacks I've been feeling from these new enhancements lately is just a lot of hunger and a bit of insomnia.
And in fact, you gotta get used to them.
Yeah. Well, I've had to increase the amount I eat every day.
Ah!
There you go. My metabolism used to be very slow.
I don't know why the drinks
but I
are
only
so
made 1 meal a
magnetic.
week. Now
They
so far, I need to eat over 7 times a day.
This is why I don't keep metal in my hands.
So, yeah, there's a drawback on my wallet.
I don't even have metal in my hands. The drink cups are just magnetic. I don't have any metal anywhere except my ears. Because they're
I call
pierced.
that a fourth dimensional
That's
force.
it.
Surely that
Fourth
was just
dimensional magnetism. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Fourth
Basically,
dimensional
yeah.
magnetism.
the big
I invented a new
grabby,
science
as
term.
I've
I said
heard.
someone else come up with that.
The big grabby, as I've heard one of my brothers call it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh well. What do we find out of that?
Okay, there we go.
Lord knows I've needed this.
I take it you ate all of this and I can take the plate back.
Thank you.
So, what fucking nonsense has Jack been up to since you last saw him then? Fair enough.
Let's see, off the top of my head, avoid nonsense, general stuff with the frames, what else was it? Forgetting one of them, and I'm forgetting the rest. Forgot.
The less I know about whatever nonsense is happening with whatever the framed shit is, the better, personally.
And what I do remember is that Jones has another thing up for him to do, or at least someone he's associated with. Not the regular mission shit, for once. It's now consequence-free, I can't speak. Is a buzz getting to me, or am I just fucking illiterate today?
Possibly a weird fault. Let me take a look. Yes.
So it's a regular it's not a regular job, it's more of a consequence-free gauntlet.
Yes, like how Jack used to go on before all of this started. I suppose this one must be nostalgic for him. You know, eh?
Yeah. Although, you know, slots are already full and I don't want to be on fucking backup duty, I'd rather be doing shit.
Yes. It's not like you'd just be dragged in anyway. You likely have your own business to attend to, and from you retire, liking people to murder.
You say that there's been less murderous jobs popping up, at least for me. But just because people get to them first, and I'm just sat there like, well, gotta wait for the next one. So I just do something else. Would you believe me if I said I've been going on scrap runs more often than killing people?
Instead of actively killing people, or killing scavengers' hopes and dreams instead.
Killing other scavengers just comes with the job, it always just depends on the, where the scraps are. If it's in one quadrant, you'll see them fucking everywhere. You'll get shot at like it's fucking Nevada. Other areas, you'll see other chill guys just want a similar amount of scrap to you, and you just split even and piss off. Easy.
An agreement to live and let live, in that case.
Oh, there's naturally all the stuff with Jeff making sure he's still okay.
Yes, Jack has been...
Or at least you probably know.
Jack has been giving a unusual amount of concern regarding this Jeffrey. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the only reason why is solely because, well, he says the same first letter as the rest of the brothers.
Probably part of the reason. Wouldn't be surprising.
Imagine if he's lucky to accept him into the fold.
If that were the case...
Not the first time.
If that were the case, you'd actually go and visit him.
Yes. I don't know. I'd wager he's stating something fourth dimensional of sorts. I don't know.
What about you? You asked me about my shit. How's your shit going?
I'm still working on things. Trying to make sure that our own resources aren't just run into the fucking ground. Making sure Jesse and Azazel aren't trying to kill each other over petty squabbles over fucking Fortnite of all things.
I've seen that happen.
It's very strange, isn't it?
I have seen someone pull a shotgun out and kill their roommate because they lost his Fortnite due to the fact that they, I don't know, shot them from across the map, headshot.
Ugh, that's just
somebody else shot their own teammate.
Ugh, that's just unlucky at that point.
And that motherfucker, I guess, was so enthralled with fucking Fortnite that he just domed the motherfucker.
Why does that strike me as a person that would also scream #1 victory royale after that? After the fact.
I would probably would have killed him on principle.
That's
He doesn't need to breed. Removal from the gene pool detected.
Yes. Well,
That's a joke.
the place is already quite a
Unfortunately, I
swimming
have to
pool, isn't
specify
it?
that that's a joke because this is Zafira, and I'm aware that people would actually do that.
The city is already enough of a swimming pool, isn't it? But that's no reason to die. That's no reason to put in chlorine.
I think motherfucking Wimbledon.
Jones.
It's motherfucker, but close enough.
No, it's a bit off.
You're good.
Yes.
Hello, Jonah.
Yes. Please tell me Jack isn't actively getting himself close to death.
Matters. To my knowledge, no.
I would certainly hope not.
Why don't you come to any of those events, Hank?
Been generally busy trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Half of it is just trying to figure out what's what in Saphira. I feel like I'm most of the way there.
And considering the martial law under effect in Palace District, I don't exactly... Oh dear. Oh. No, I like speaking with him. Give him back. Why can't the Flux do this when Azazel and Jesse are arguing?
That would arguably make it worse.
Well, in theory, it would just make them vanish for approximately 5 minutes and then probably make them reappear in their bedrooms. In that case, that's just the fourth dimension telling them to sit down and think about what they've done. Much like a parent I wish was still around. But such is fate. Such is the sense. Come on, you can do it.
I don't get behind that counter and poke him until he actually wakes up again.
What was the other thing I was trying to say? Oh yes, trying not to have a heart attack from the various stress the siblings put me through. Jack most of all. Like, I won't lie, getting a text from him is nice. At least when I know he's going on a mission. Because that at least tells me that he is alive. It still makes me irrationally angry. But at least I know he's alive. That's the main thing. Oh goodness, he's starting to... Oh no, he merged with the drink mixer, he's gone. No.
He's one with the drink mixer now.
No.
Some say
Is he going to show up next time when a pina colada comes out? Or?
No, he just the Flux yeeted him into the void. He'll return.
I know. I'm
None
just
of
hoping
you
know we're fooling.
tonight are they dealing with bullshit?
that would be quite a gruesome fate, actually. Turned into a drink.
Yes.
I
Yeah, that
suppose
would
that's
suck.
a
Most
vampire.
people in Nevada.
I suppose that's a vampire's thing. Isn't
Yeah, I mean, unless someone else shows up. Pretty
You
much.
guys need
Fair enough.
me to get you anything else since the drink mixer was yeeted?
it? I am alright.
Alright, just let me know if you guys need anything.
Unfortunately, I am not like my
Probably
orange-eyed
gonna end up
sibling, where
wandering.
he could feasibly keep this entire fucking club in business with how much alcohol tolerance he has. Never mind the soda.
We also have lots of non-alcoholic things.
That also. Soda, for instance.
I mean, we have root beer, Coke, orange soda, cherry, berry, lemon, sober soda, which is kind of a lemon lime thing. I think we also have Sprite somewhere.
Here, I thought that brand died out.
Well, okay, I call it Sprite. It's a lemon lime soda.
Oh, well,
Lemon
fair
lime
enough.
soda is as lemon lime soda does.
That Actually,
same.
yes, fair enough, fair enough.
They all taste like TV static after a while.
That's just carbonation, isn't it? Carbonation overpowering the flavor.
Basically, with a slight citrusy aftertaste. Helpful when you happen to have a
Very
stomach
fair.
bug.
Yes. Goodness. Well,
Yeah.
aside
We
from
do have-
the chaos outside,
We also have
how are
iced
you
tea.
doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Been busy.
As is reasonably expectable.
Yeah. I've been busier. Every time I come down here, I bring more supplies. Whatever I can afford to spare.
Yes.
Fortunately, we have a lot of supplies right now.
Well, it's not exactly like you could go grocery shopping currently, is it?
Not
easily.
exactly.
A pan.
Yes, for a moment I
Told
thought
you,
you
I
had
told
merged
you,
with the
I
drink
told you the
mixer and
Flux
become a
need
pina
to-
colada. I kid.
So as I was saying before, the flux are really snatched you away. Just trying to figure out what's one Saphira. I know most of the way there, I think. That's pretty much it.
And I'm just trying to make sure that Jack's nonsense doesn't cause cardiac arrest. And he's the one talking about wanting a second heart. Frankly, I need it.
Multiple hearts are
But you
overrated.
can't, you don't have enough chest cavity space.
Oh, fuck you.
We can put their heart inside of a heart.
We're not Mastroska dolling it.
What's the rest of you?
Sure, we could put like
Mainly in here with
15
a lot of them.
We are not making a heart recursive.
Not here right now. Oh, they're busy doing something.
Sounds like a
Possibly
really
working.
fucked up art piece.
It sounds like you're trying to put a V6 into a V8.
Nah, we're gonna put a Hemi in that.
I should do that. Hold on.
Goodness. No wonder Jack is off of
I
you.
mean, you could. Or you could just put the, what was it, a V24?
Oh, right, I keep forgetting this. I rarely see those
Can we
out
put
in
a
the
tank of
wasteland,
nitrous
actually.
in you?
That's called an energy
They're
drink.
built for like one car and never used.
No, an actual tank of nitrous.
Perhaps if I had
It'll be
actual
fine. It'll be
cybernetics
the
to
Energizer
take
from
it.
me. I know a man.
I do not wish to become cybernetic. Contrary to him, at least. I'm just trying to make sure that our resources don't run out, that Jesse and Azazel don't end up killing each other, and I don't have a heart
No, they
attack.
will.
And preferably that the Bang Boo and Raylan are the only extra new additions to the bunker, at least. Considering we'd have to drill additional space.
Very specific wording.
Who knows, maybe I'll show up randomly.
Like the time where where for some reason a computer incident caused that to happen. I still don't understand it.
Yes, should I get you a salad?
If you're able to get one here, by all means, I will not refuse.
Yeah, that's good.
Perhaps with Gadgetron, perhaps I can at least find a way to get a greenhouse into the compound at some point.
Why didn't you think of that originally?
Sand isn't exactly fertile. Dirt
would
is.
probably be against it.
I'm pretty sure the gold that Jack had brought in is actually cheaper than dirt. At least for the wasteland, anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
Scrapyards usually are
I
sandstone.
mean, you know, you do have some fairly powerful friends, you could just ask.
This is true, but
Where's the fun in that?
But I had been trying to stay self-sustaining for 20 years. If I become dependent, well, that
You
only leads
forget
to
I'm
debts.
literally a partner of your company.
Well, yes, true. I've become business partner and actual partner with a different company altogether already. The revelation was too much.
Right. There was so much at the site there that the flux tried to take him and my hips.
Goodness. I wouldn't be surprised if on your end the Flux was busy trying to automatically make a joke on your behalf. Let me say that.
So,
No. Come on, you can do it.
You got it.
I'm not sure if that helmet has adjustable sensors to it, although considering the visor's look, I imagine it doesn't work either way. I say to a statue.
No, come on. Come on, you got it. He's moving kind of.
I'd like to have
He's
my
not moving. Oh. No, he's moving.
eyes back.
Come on. No, don't turn. I'm
He's doing
going
his
to...
best impression of an old stop motion on YouTube.
Goodness. Reminds
My
me of
eyes
that
back,
one.
Flux, I will not.
Reminds me of that one Clayman animation that Azazel showed me, where I was where it's some kind of clay figure burping for over 2 minutes straight. It became funny after 30 seconds, but then it stopped being funny after a minute. He returns. I was going to say, I thought the revelation for me stating the fact of me becoming actual partners with my original business partner was too much.
I mean, I'm already married, so
Exactly.
you'd probably have to fight her to the death, and that may not go well.
I would prefer not to fight people if I can help it. That's what Jack is for. As much as I hate to admit it. I may be technically the father of the family, but I am mainly the... Well, I suppose the correct term is treasure keeper, perhaps. Bookkeeper, accountant...
Treasurer.
CEO doesn't make any sense. GEO, perhaps.
But it is funny. Gang executive.
Officer, etc. Sounds to have a better ring to it than trying to call myself Overlord of the Freeholders.
Were you calling yourself the fucking patriarch originally?
That was a different term for it, yes. But that patriarch is more for clans rather than gangs. And last time I checked, clans are usually
Flux decide to lower my boot more than it should. Hold on.
The carpet is attempted to claim it.
It's attempting to claim my boot. How dare it?
Goodness. No, it's happening again. Come on, Jones, you can do it.
The carpet's trying to claim my boot.
Oh, and failed, evidently.
Let's hope it continues to fail. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oop. Keep seeing occasional snippets of like there he is.
I'm fighting for my fucking life, and I'm about to suplex someone to a table.
Preferably not me.
I've died numerous times when suplex me.
Fair.
To be honest, I'm not going to suplex Hank J.
A patron. Much less Hank J. Wimbledon.
Oh no, it'd be... If you agreed to it, it'd be completely fine. Because I am security personnel, so...
Well, fair enough, in that case. Well...
And I'm sure that if I asked Crow, they'd... Not Crow. Who's Crow? Is there Crow? Do you know Crow?
I haven't seen a crow in so long.
No.
There's a crow sometimes in here.
I have spotted a crow
Maybe
through
it's
Jack's eyes. Still majestic.
Yeah, you guys
or it might have been a raven.
Recordings from that.
It might have been a raven. Speaking of, yes, I am aware of what happened with you. I only wish I could do more. After all, it's... I suppose it's Jack actively trying to help pay the debt in that case.
Quite literally, you saw what happened.
Yes.
It's not exactly something that could have been avoided.
Yes, Jack and Azazel had to go frame by frame.
That makes sense.
Right. 3 frames, an entity appears. 2 frames, moves to punch. 4 frames, an expanding amount of white. And the next frame's a pure glitch. And, well, I'm still not sure what to think about what Jack was saying about that.
No, just simply.
Partially because I'm not sure whether or not to count it as him dying.
No, anything was happening. No.
So I'm certainly not going to, because I'm refusing to let that promise break.
Damn it, I ruined my impression of a statue.
Ah,
Oh,
the eternal urge to look back at
Oh,
someone
I'm
when they're
sorry,
looking
here.
at you. Good God. Goodness. But enough about that.
We shall now be encapsulated by Lori. You know, it could be rude.
What do you... I'm amazed your head's made of steel.
Listen, I normally put it up there, but I can't exactly get up there.
Not as a current. Well, I suppose in that case, have you found
I
avenues
could.
to have you found avenues for restoring yourself in that case?
A few. It's lengthy.
I have a way I wish you luck.
Most of it's in the entity, so more of getting to him.
I see. Well, if Jack does get involved, at least I would prefer he not die.
Don't worry, we'll make
Greatly
sure.
prefer, and so far, well, he and you seem to have been making good on this, despite the efforts of to the contrary.
Indeed. I must go. The applicator's done and I need to test something.
Well, if you insist. The amount of times I spot through his eyes that he is fighting demons is frankly astonishing. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts calling himself an angel of fucking God. with how much he seems to fight them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Very good. All I just heard in my head was, God, that's the edgiest of edgelords I think I've ever heard. I fought God and I won!
What?
What?
Well, alright.
I've heard of people fighting God.
Well, according to Jack, he knows and has befriended at least 5 of them. So I guess, I don't know, perhaps the demon fighting makes sense.
There's one chill one walking around. There's one really chill god walking around. Her name is Fortuna. Fortuna's fucking great.
I was not
She's
aware.
the only person that calls herself a god that is actually just a decent fucking person. If you ever see this tall, green, and I mean 10 out of 10 looking woman with fairy wings behind her back, her name is Fortuna. And she's absolutely lovely.
Well,
There is like a non-zero chance you'll see her here, but if you do, she is wonderful.
yes. And I also suppose in that
Looks
case,
like a
anyone like that,
fucking
but-
supermodel kid.
hopefully
Looks like a
she.
fucking supermodel kid.
In that case, I hope she doesn't show up when Azazel is here.
Oh, alright.
There's also a non-zero chance that she would probably try her shot. That lesbian
Fortuna
mess.
doesn't fuck people, homie. At least I don't think she does.
For all we know. Who knows?
I don't know.
I mean, I did hear
I don't
jokes
work in a
regarding.
religion, I have no clue.
I did hear jokes from Azazel and Raylan when they were last here together.
Okay. Alright, I'll go walk in the
I will say naught of the subject, but aside from the word magnitude. And we'll go off of that. And frankly, considering the look of Raylan, I can't say I'm too surprised at the joke.
Involve a lot of errors in that, where a lot of people end up dead.
It's the do of the ass, isn't it?
Yes. Frankly, even with the pack, I can understand Jack's point of view. Even with what the pack does to his psyche. Well, I know Azazel was talking about what happened when Jack went to Nevada, but I never took a look at those recordings.
Oh, let me tell you, pretty fucking hectic. And very bloody. Especially indoors. Don't get me started on indoors. Actually, do get me started, that shit's fun.
Yes, that was... I wasn't aware people could be that serious and not violate the square cube law. Margarita, please.
More moonshine if you have it.
Here now, so I've spread the good intentions. Yep, that's the group I'm part of.
Scrap told me a little about them yesterday.
We're here to help.
Thank you very much.
Help and defend those who either cannot defend themselves or are.
Nice.
Fourth dimension, stop trying to take my fucking left hand. I need that shit.
It would be wise. Yes.
This is my shotgun head. I hold my shotgun in this one. It's not even my shotgun. It belongs to someone else. I took it off their court.
A very scavenger mindset. I approve, personally.
I take it y'all have been seen too over here. You guys are good.
I've gotten a margarita from the other one.
Alright, just let
The
us know if
fourth
you need
dimension
something.
working in my favor in this case.
Yep, I understand that. I understand that.
Consider we already had that incident earlier.
I can still feel the carpet trying to drag my left boot.
Speaking
Stop it.
of shotguns, actually, Jack ended up bringing in a comically sized one at one point.
Oh, that's from the mags.
The what?
Okay. Think someone of roughly your stature, maybe just a tad bit taller, a little bit wider, just that kind of size. Think that. Now times it by 5. That's a mag.
I feel like that violates the square cube law, but
Bitch, every single law. Like, think of a law of physics, law of space, time, whatever the fuck. It's probably been broken in Nevada. All of it. It violates everything. Nevada is a space where you can't even... Well, if you try and think logically about something, it'll probably end with you being, like, on the floor, screaming, crying, and wanting to go back home and wishing you never thought about anything.
does that happen to you?
Maybe,
already?
I don't think so, no.
You had people like that already.
No, I just stopped questioning things.
Fair enough. Well, remind me to never go to Nevada then. Outside of a weapon-based interest.
If you want good guns, try and get them... Well, try and get them off the corpses of the well-dressed people. That's how it works. The more well-dressed you are, the better the gun you have.
I see. Then perhaps I'll ask Jack to see about it next time he visits. Gather as many as he can. He's looking to try and modify that shotgun, actually. Not sure why. It
Good luck
feels more...
finding any parts that are compatible.
Yes, it feels like... Sure, it's a comically sized, like, SPAS 12. But at the same time, it looks like it's more suited for an emplacement turret rather than hand use.
What? Stop it. I don't get what its problem is. Why? Why do you try to take my left hand? I need that.
Benefits of ambidextrousness, I suppose. You'll only be out of luck if both of your hands are taken. And knowing you, you likely are capable of firing a shotgun one-handed anyway. I say knowing you, more looking at you. You have the air of a veteran.
I see this right here. I hold this 90% of the time. Or whatever other melee weapon happens to be around. Because sometimes I don't have this. Now thinking about it, this is the slowest my life has been. Just period.
Well, considering what you said already, I suppose that would make sense.
Reminds me of before that fucking boombox.
Boombox.
Oh, don't get me started.
I won't. I won't in that case.
Honestly, I miss the times when the sheriff would take my fucking pie. It was a little simpler.
I don't know why I had the
I killed him for taking my pie, by the way.
Why does it make it sound amusingly like the sheriff floated along in the air upon smelling the pie? Like a cartoon character. Delicious smelling pie from across the street.
I just got it from a bakery on that day, too.
I see.
40-something years of existing, 20-something of them in the hellscape.
And now this is the calmest. I've only had 2 drinks, buddy. You don't need to yawn me out of existence. Goodness. I need to stop taking a shot before going to sleep. And this is the calmest your life has been. A nightclub surrounded by martial law. Probably just because the martial part of this law hasn't reached this area yet. Or this club, anyway.
Martial law that I've broken one part of, the rest of it I followed.
Technically that's the same with me, but that's neither here nor there.
You think I'm using a teleport system of the city? No, I'm using something I jury-rig myself because I think it's funny.
I'm simply using a PDA I've obtained from Pathfinder. Put in the coordinates that Jack sent
Would you
me,
believe
and well,
me?
here I am.
Would you believe me, like, right outside of this fucking, the weird bubble shit, whatever the fuck, right outside of it, out of my usual path, to the left, good few, like, I wanna say, 100 meters? I don't know. I see an old fucking dilapidated building, and inside is a shitty teleporter.
That sounds like a movie.
It does.
Where will this ancient dilapidated teleporter bring you when it's repaired? Will it bring you to the future?
I'll tell you where it fucking brings you
Will
here.
it bring you to the... Is that a trash can?
They've been popping up.
It certainly flips over like a bathroom trash can.
I saw a few of those fuckers over at Meat Rack earlier.
Huh.
Apparently a few popped up at Bay 09 too.
Interesting.
I say apparently, I wasn't there.
I am alright.
Scotch would be nice.
Fucking Christ, I haven't been awake that long. Calm down. I haven't been awake for 12 hours. Why am I yawning to death?
You need anything?
I am fine, thank you.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How's it going?
I want to jump off a bridge.
Considering the state of the city, I can't quite blame you, although I think the main factor there is finding a bridge.
That's probably plenty. The fuck are they doing?
Depends on if you're depends on whether or not you call it a bridge or a catwalk, I suppose.
If it's high up, suspended, and you can clearly see over a railing and jump off, I count it as kind of a bridge. A type of bridge, maybe.
Of sorts, yes. Fair enough.
Category 5 bridge, and it's a catwalk above a movie set. I don't know.
Fair enough. I suppose in this kind of there's a second.
Fucking going on about.
We've got salt and pepper shakers.
Trying to think of some sort of fucking side hustle to set up here in this general space.
Well,
because let me tell you, relying solely on the average mercenary job, which involves killing, not doing too good around here.
I see.
In Nevada, that shit will get you paid for days. You can live off that shit. I say that, I literally do.
It is an ironic statement.
But I've been out of
isn't it?
Nevada for so... But now here I am out of Nevada for like the past few months. And now I'm just trying to struggle to get, I'm struggling to get credits.
Fucking repo bots are here. I hate repo bots.
Repossession of all things.
Yes.
Here, I've all this fuckers
That's
doing
what they
well.
do.
I kid.
No. The club's doing fine. Repo bots just go everywhere, dude. Basically, if someone accrues corporate debt, and they can't pay it off, and they bought a bunch of shit with that debt, with corporate money, these repo bots go in, they break into your house to steal all your shit, and they leave.
Well, in that case, if they try with mine, they will be turned into
sounds
scrap.
terrible.
Simple as that.
I mean, I wouldn't do that.
Around my wife, she'll take out a shotgun and just immediately start shooting them.
That does make sense.
Those funny repo bots probably wouldn't appear at my place if only just because I don't have any fucking corporate debt. Or any corporate money to begin with. I fucking hate corpos.
Yeah. At this stage, I only really technically associate with two corporates. My partner and Jones.
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
Oh, goodness. He's fantastic.
Oh shit, you're gay, god damn it. Add that to the people, add that to the gay people I know counter.
Are you keeping track?
No.
No, you're just making it fair enough. Fair enough. More fool me. No, I have not been wilded by the loveliness of a corporate woman using seduction as easily as she manipulates the stock market or something.
Yeah, they tried to say I was appropriating their culture.
You can tell I'm bored as shit. But can you blame me? Fucking work is slow and I don't have much to talk about.
I don't want to use the word trash
Oh,
again,
well.
but you know, if you step on a thing and they're
No, I understand. I don't judge them. I've seen some pretty simple synthetic bodies, but
Actually, I might have an idea for you, actually.
fucking
It
Christ.
makes me appreciate my kitchen a little bit more. That's all.
That's
That's all I'm
right,
saying.
dear.
That's all.
Considering the background you've already told me so far,
That I'm me and not
you are
something else.
excellent at murder.
It makes me appreciate my kitchen.
I'm very good at my job.
And the fact that it's a
Excellent, then there should be little issue. There's one gang that's accidentally been made aggressive to us outside in the West, and considering that you've evidently traveled there, they have been.
I feel like this is the point where I remind you that you're sitting in a public open environment and anyone can overhear whatever plans you're plotting.
But at the same time, it's outside Zafira in the first place.
Hold on a second, guys.
And the people he's talking about don't even come here.
Well, fair enough in that case.
Even though I don't have context, my point still stands. I'm not gonna worry about it though. What can I get you?
It is neutral ground. I think the only way people would have issue is if one of the members of that gang would overhear me.
Oh yeah, I'm worried about that too.
Which I highly doubt.
You guys are fine. I just like to remind people every once in a while.
If we
'cause they're-
must, we can
okay, well, my
briefly
girlfriend-
retreat to a booth for it.
You see it? Yeah.
My girlfriend used to work at the Purple Lotus, and she would walk around and hear people plotting like world domination and other stupid plans out in public where anyone could hear them. They
That's
wouldn't even rent a
foolishness.
private booth or nothing.
I could go for some
So every time I hear
taken.
people making plans for something, I'm like,
Point
you are not in
taken.
private no matter how quiet your conversation is.
Point taken, Mrs.
But if it exists outside Zafira, I don't. I'm not connected to it, so I don't care.
Technically, none
I just
of us
remind
are even
people every once in a while.
entities.
Reminder is appreciated in every way.
Yes, thank you.
Fucking killed me. I mean, hit my brains against the car.
That does at least remind me that I am too used to only speaking with my siblings.
We will be
boys, shall we get coded?
Fuck off.
No.
What are they up to? How did it double every time I spoke to him?
I don't know. No, there were always 4.
First I only saw one,
just
then there
didn't all
was 2,
come in
then there's
together.
4. I'm not going to turn around again because knowing that, following that logic, there's going to be 8.
No, there's still just 4.
I said, do you like it?
So I'm enamored by the reality TV show that's happening right here.
You know what? Alright.
Yeah, and there's no consequences if you shoot a gun in those places. They only go after like one guy if they shoot his gun.
If you heard a gunshot, you are hallucinating because there was no gunshot in here.
Yeah.
There's no consequence.
Moonshine.
Wait, hold up, turn back to me, both of you. Oh shit, we talking to this guy. Wait, we're talking to this guy.
What's your mind like?
Shall we get back to our conversation? I feel I'm just gonna keep going.
Thank you, my children.
It's still in my mind's eye, thankfully. I can keep looking.
Anytime, Daddy.
Don't call me daddy, you fucking
Okay.
I am now daddy terrorist, apparently.
Goodness, what a sentence to say.
Oh my lord. Fuck. Are you sure? I mean, they're the ones who said it, so.
Well, fair enough then.
Imagine if Keith was here and someone called me daddy terrorist. Keith would probably fucking shit himself from his retirement home.
He would shit himself? What the
He's
fuck?
not in a retirement home.
I'm joking. I love Keith.
Oh my god.
I always make old man jokes with Keith. You know that before?
Well, Keith
Goodness
is very old.
gracious me.
Am I getting you your very complicated drink order that you always
You know
order,
what?
TT?
I'm taking all of y'all to Malta's Palace.
We're going to Malta's. We're going to Malta's Palace. Is that one of them gooning clubs?
What? I just want to raid
I hate to say it's before teaching me that word.
Is that like...
Oh my fucking god. Alright. Tell you what, finish that scotch and we can retreat to a booth if it's considering the reminder.
Let's get out of here.
Well, you know what? The normal synthetics I spend time with don't care if I say the word chassis, so that's a them problem.
That's just, isn't that just simply saying body?
Yes, well, apparently, according to them, it is cultural appropriation since I am organic and not synthetic.
You and you're just trying to be
Artemis,
descriptive.
who is synthetic, disagrees.
You know, it doesn't make sense.
Are we gonna have to deal with this again?
I hope not, but if they show up a third time, I'll ask Ollie what he wants to do.
Okay.
They would only be in trouble if they tried to go into a staff-only area, which they did not. So.
Thankfully.
Oh, I was only so full disclosure. I was about 5 seconds from taking them to the locker room, and about to tell everyone here that no, they fucking did not. And they were going to understand what I'm talking about.
Oh. Yes. I follow you.
Yeah.
I only have so much patience for stupid bullshit, but that actually ended rather well. So.
It's amusing at the very least.
I don't mind
and
stupid
that's
bullshit. I don't mind stupid bullshit when it doesn't break the rules. As soon as you start breaking my rules,
Then violence.
then we have a problem. Well, then I use the stern voice.
Well, that's fair.
The stern voice? I'm actually curious now.
Yeah, it's the angry mom voice.
Oh god.
Oh.
Pandora.
Okay.
You've picked
Yes,
off the
yes.
CO voice. Or a mixture of both.
When I hear a plot for murder, I am always in.
Excellent. The gang has been attempting to sabotage the thumpers around the compound in which my family live. Those actively keep away sandworms and sand crabs.
Thumpers like the things around,
Yes.
No, I've heard it in another place. I think it was, I forgot what it was. No, I had a number in it though.
Simple thing of sending vibrations into the ground that make the creatures in the area end up thinking a more higher tier predator is nearby and thus cause them to flee. Understandably.
So exactly like the thing I know of.
More or less. Useful for making sure that we don't run the risk of a sandworm attempting to devour us whole upon leaving our home. It's just a slight noise risk. At that point it just turns into a clock more than anything. Depends on how often you say it.
What's the details of the actual game though? You know that? A little important.
As far as I know, they wear orange bandanas. They don't tend to wear goggles too much. Or if they do, it tends to match their bandana. They definitely don't dress like you, that's a certainty. I don't think you'd be able to find gear like that properly in the West.
I am going to take the fourth dimension sign out, wrap it around their neck, and then...
Fair enough. Currently, Azazel the only reason they're being an issue for us is because Azazel has accidentally drawn their ire on the network. Because she doesn't like keeping her mouth shut and enjoys bragging. Fortunately, she is not... Fortunately, I've already implemented filters to prevent her from saying the word overlord in any fucking capacity.
Similar to having a network-wide ad blocker, except just blocks you from sending anything containing Overlord in it.
Or anything similar, frankly. There is a frightening amount of possible permutations.
Overlord, Warlord, Lord.
Warlord is fine. Lord just makes you sound pretentious.
Waste Lord. No. Whatever.
Yes. Either way. Well, frankly, considering... I'm not even sure it was Azazel that did it. I think it might have just been Gadgetron installing a Wi-Fi tower that might have clued them in. Considering, getting jealous of us, I'd wager, with how large our compound and likely territory is expanding.
So what's their rough location at?
I do occasionally spot the footprints. They do take a path that is nowhere near any sandworm territory. Near sand crab territory, yes, but they're easy to handle. And very good meat.
Yeah, an extra favor and sabotage whatever they have. For a little extra credits.
True, especially if they find a way to tame them. Make them unafraid of the thumpers, which is another concern.
That just killed sandworm.
True. Personally, the thumpers are also just so that our turrets don't waste ammunition. trying to shoot like it's fucking skeet shooting or some shit. So tell you what, I will pay you for the sake of going over there. I'd say roughly, looking at the main proper traveling merchant entrance for the compound, I'd wager northeast from there. In that rough caudal direction. And either persuade them to stop in your potentially menacing way, or if they are hostile right off the bat, well, you already know what to do then.
Odds are good they're probably gonna look over and see someone wearing all black in a fucking desert with guns on their back and probably think, yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Well,
I lived in the desert my whole fucking life. You know what Nevada is? Practically only slightly better version of the wasteland around Saphira. And the only thing that makes it better is the lack of big fuck-off worms.
True. Not yet, anyway. I wouldn't be too surprised.
I swear to God, if I end up going back to Nevada and I see a big worm, I am going to lose it.
Well, what was it Jack potentially could have said? As long as it doesn't have clown makeup, you should be fine.
I cannot express how much I fucking hate that damn clown.
Yes, that... I believe I've heard you state this to him quite a bit.
No statement from any god can even come close to how much I hate that fucking clown. Anywho.
Well, if I end up with another attack on it again by the time I come home, I'll at least give you an extra directive of making an example out of them. But, assuming they don't, then it's either persuade or destroy. Something you should be very good at. What's your current credit balance?
Absolutely. The whole persuading thing is a little tricky.
Well, persuasion might not be the right word. Intimidate is a good one. Having a gang
persuasion
under
via
our
intimidation is... Persuasion via intimidation is typically good, depending on how you do it.
Yes.
And how much of a... and just how lucky the other person's feeling.
Yes, persuasion via actual persuasion is more a merchant thing, not a gang thing. That's more bartering rather than a stop sticking your fucking noses in our shit. Personally, I'm wanting to give them a warning.
They'll get a warning, and then an immediate follow-up if they try anything or say anything that even remotely takes me off.
Well, tell you what, if they have been attempting to tame sand crabs, release them. And see what happens. See about some sabotage of our own. Sometimes it's amusing to just let a wild beast they thought they could keep under their control tear them apart instead.
True.
But there is definitely satisfaction of pulling the trigger yourself, isn't it? Your discretion.
There's a reason I got into my business. Anywho.
Yes. What's your current credit balance?
Yeah, as far as that goes, current credit balance sits roughly 3,620, I believe. And all things considered, that's not... And all things considered, just... judging by prices of things in Saphira, that's not quite a lot.
Well, how about I add 2 extra zeros onto that then?
That's like triple my pay rate.
Well, considering that credits in a wasteland for a wasteland gang don't mean too much, I'm afraid. Only useful when partnering with corporations, which, granted, we are, my family is technically able to interact with two of them, one of which being my own partner, and the other being Armsy's main fight finder
One of
sponsor.
which you're gay as fuck with, anyway.
Well, yes, but we needn't say that. We need not worry so
I say knowing practically nothing about how you two are operating. I don't even know your fucking partner.
True. The only thing I can say is my partner is at least half of the reason Jack has those arms.
So a proper nutcase as well. I respect it.
And a genius engineer, personally. Or at least in my opinion. Jack was the one coming up with the rough schematic. He was the one actually finding a way to make it work. An engineer sees a problem. They find any solution they can as creative as they can be. A mercenary is given a problem. And creativity is ultimately their discretion.
You gotta get creative with each person that rolls up.
Oh, they're back.
Unless you're really pissed after being revived when you recently got your head violently torn off and then you go on a 100-man killing spree. That happened once.
Yes. I will not pay you for a warning-based intimidation of I work for the Freehorns, let yourself die and then you revive. I won't allow that.
Oh, trust me. No fucking wasteland gang would last 5 seconds in Nevada.
True, true. And well, I may not know much about it, but seeing the brief glimpses through Jack's eyes, I'm inclined to believe you. Or at least, outside of a city, it would be an issue.
I mean, one thing that'll make you more inclined to believe me is, well, you're currently talking to the most wanted man in all of Nevada.
And Jack hit it off with you pretty well, in the friendship sense.
To be fair,
excellent.
He's a fucking nut job, can you blame me?
Well, most wanted man in a state also means most capable person of a state.
And yet, don't hold any place in power. Well, yeah, anyway.
Not quite. So, we have a deal.
A place in power usually, but no. Fuck it. I don't care about that sentence. It's gone.
Yes, my apologies.
Oh, need a little extra incentive. I have an upfront cost for these kind of jobs.
Yes, as a going into, for you, uncharted territory and dealing with an issue, I cannot blame you. Half now and half after, then.
Sounds like a deal to me.
My initial thought was quarter now and much after. But, well, after a few failed scenarios where definitely the quarter was not enough money, I'm sure the family won't mind 270,000 going out of the bank. Was it? No. 297,000, wasn't it? Yes.
From what I hear from Jack, you have like far too much money than you really need.
Yes, all from his work with Jones, as far as I'm told.
If I was a proper and I'd try and siphon you for that shit, but no, I'd rather do actual jobs.
Yes, yes. And plus, I'm not an idiot. I may have a couple of drinks in me, but I'm not that much of a fool. That should be 100 and... close enough. 145. 145k on this stick.
I believe we have a good old deal. When I get a chance, I'll head out to the, well, roughly where they are. If I spot one, I'll follow them back.
I'll give you rough coordinates to work with at the very least to begin your search. Even if you are... because I'm not sure if Jack has given me the green light to put your face on the database. Or at least your head. Close approximate. So that the turrets don't automatically try to shoot you, because that would sour the relationship.
I've been in a room with automatic turrets before. Lived it.
Yes. In that case, I wouldn't. In that case, I guess I would rather not waste ammunition. Even if we may have a steady stream.
Anyhow, what's the chords? I can try and copy them onto here.
Let me... Yes. Let me... Yeah. There you are. From one wrist to another.
Very well.
Very well. Greetings.
Gentlemen?
Yes.
If somebody shows up and says, have you seen our little trash can units? No, you didn't.
Understood. Seems the little synthetics ended up stepping a little too close to private ventures.
I won't be too surprised if it's one of the many eyes of Sauron that are in their big metal and glass tower.
Yes. Far more successful of a night I expected, actually. A new drinking buddy, a good stories, a good laugh, and a problem that I didn't expect to get taken care of so quickly.
I would say don't get your hopes up, but I already did say I was good at my job, so you kind of have to get it up now.
True, true. Plus, it would be a little disappointing if a wasteland gang was able to end you. Or at least keep
Like
you
it matters.
ended, judging from the things both you and Jack have said.
Trust me, nothing can kill me in a way that matters.
Goodness. Wouldn't be surprised if Jack starts saying that line at some point with the attempts of fucking magic he's trying to obtain.
You say that? It's gotta take a lot more effort to get him back. He's not.
True.
He hasn't been afflicted with the same shit as me.
Exactly.
Who has the same unusual luck, it seems.
But
He has a
if that
different
is-
sort of luck, sure.
But if he does bite it, I will personally march into the underworld, wrench him from Karen's ferry, pay Karen for the trouble, and slap him across the face. Jack, not Karen.
Such is the way of having siblings.
Oh, yes, but I did promise him that I would meet Karen on his ferry first, and I intend to live a long life. And getting rid of frets is a good way to keep that going. So,
And from what I hear, for a rabbit, you might as well be elderly. Okay.
yes. But that's for a feral rabbit. Sure, we may... No. Well, not quite. After all, A foul rabbit wouldn't make a deal with you like this.
No, I'd probably be just sitting on the couch staring at me like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah. Perhaps Jack is getting soft over time, I'm not so sure, considering his girlfriend and consistent friend making.
To be fair, he's got a lot more to live for than I do.
True.
So I don't know if I live for much, I could just die and come back. I'm existing for something, that's for sure.
You say that like reason to live is inversely proportional to capability.
You know, I often find myself questioning why I do things so I can just die and come back. But I smack myself across the face and say, I smack myself across the face and simply just say, fuck it, that's what he's been doing for the past God knows how long, so why not continue doing it? And by God, I'm doing it.
Fair enough. Plus, the age-old motivator of spite is also a good reason to continue living.
True. I've crawled my way out of purgatory more times than I can properly count. But if I were to have a rough estimate, it's like... like 10, 11, 12, I think.
I realize, considering the amount of friends Jack has made, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not alone in the personally traveling to the underworld to get him back thing.
Some people will probably do it literally.
Oh, I was not meaning myself figuratively, I will admit.
Most people then do.
Yes, but I wish to protect my siblings. I am technically the father of the family, after all, and the worst thing a father can experience is outliving their children, in a sense. The analogy is falling apart, but you get the point.
It falls apart the moment you remember that you're a sibling of, like, all of them.
Yes, but I am the eldest, so that's probably why I'm the father of the family, even disregarding the factor of me being, well, cold and calculating, evidently. Logical and a good bookkeeper.
We'll say you're smarter than most people I have taken jobs from.
Yes.
Most don't even consider the amount of creativity that can actually go into this sort of job.
I look forward to the results.
If it gets super violent, trust me, I'll make a display out of it.
Yes. Make them think, potentially make the other bands think that a force of nature rolled through their camp, perhaps.
I'll make a display not just of entrails, of spines and rib cages. Right next to the husk that used to hold them.
Ooh. Well, don't get my thought racing too much. After all, I'm not so brazen enough to be wanting pictures.
You won't need them. You'll spot on your way to a place.
Well, they're not exactly on the way to any scrapyards or bits and pieces me and the others frequent. Possibly the exact reason why they've been a nuisance, actually. We haven't been able to easily spot where they come from, so apologies on not giving you exact coordinates to their base.
Well, you said they were orange. They'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Yes, even if the sand is yellow. Why'd I almost say grass? I think I've still got dirt on the brain of the greenhouse idea.
Well, there is a forest like a few kilometers off from the desert.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've been there. That's where the fucking bunker for Jeff is.
Oh. Perhaps No, I probably shouldn't pay myself a visit. That's more Jack's thing, and your thing, not mine.
And apparently, Jack's girlfriend.
Probably visiting in his stead in that
Atlantis
case.
patrons, it is 30 minutes till closing, and as such,
Already?
the kitchen is now closed.
How time flies.
That goes really
15 minutes till close, we will do final call for drinks.
Thanks, I guess.
I hope that
Drive
you're all
by
enjoying
compliment.
yourselves and continue to have a magical night at the Atlantis.
I got a compliment from a sheriff-looking synthetic back at meat rack. He was purple, had a trench coat as well. Gotta say, I respect his fit.
I believe that was Asmo, if Jack recalls properly. Yes, one of the main members of security. That man is somehow running in place backwards. Impressive, actually.
Interesting.
But yes. I look forward to the story. Either from that you tell me or you tell Jack. I'll make sure to get at least those goggles put onto the database.
Won't be too surprising if you grab a shot off of Nevada paper or something. Or no.
Yes, I think.
Or hell, look for one of Jack's recordings, spot one I pop up in, and take a screen cap.
Work off of that. For a close-up.
Shouldn't be too hard to isolate me.
True. I do still recall the factor of him returning home with that large shotgun, boasting about how he might get a wanted poster in Nevada soon. Who knows? Maybe he did.
It wouldn't surprise me if he already has one. I haven't checked in a hot bin. I've been out of Nevada for the past few months.
That's probably why your life has been so
nice
quiet.
And
actually.
unfortunately slow vacation.
That's probably why your life has been calm and slow currently.
It'll pick right back up the moment I actually get back to Nevada. Or
True.
I can continue taking jobs from you. If this first one actually does be very fun and interesting.
Well, I encourage you to have fun with it. Now, shall we get ourselves a nice drink?
One last drink to close out.
Considering food is off the table. I didn't mean for that to be... Oh well.
As I was saying, that's mine.
Yes, you were already using that one. Well. Much better. That's a good load off of my mind, thankfully.
Did that get reset to my original one? Am I going insane?
It probably did. Oh well.
A glass of scotch to close out the night.
Does that just say beer as the all yellow one? Let's just look at the drinks. Does that just say beer as the all yellow one?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, do you want a beer?
Sure.
Make it
I warn you, the beers are huge.
Oh.
No.
I see. Oh, I see.
Proper pint.
Perhaps a rum and coke for me in that case.
The rum and coke comes in the same size drink, but it's more coke than rum, I promise.
I see. Fair enough then. That I can more easily handle. I don't exactly have 6 extra gallons of blood on my back.
I can also always change the ratio of rum to coke. And, you know,
Yes.
sometimes I serve tankards of root beer, and every once in a while a full tankard of rum, but only when certain people are here.
Fair enough. Thank you very much. And
No worries.
I thank you
promise I'm
again
not sitting
for
here to
the
eavesdrop.
reminder and warning.
No worries. I promise I'm not sitting here to eavesdrop. I am sitting here to
Well, the bartender
not be on
naturally
top of
eavesdrops.
the-
That's just how it goes.
Yeah. I'm being here to not be on top of the people who previously had the worst
Thank you.
painful to listen to voices in the world. Alright, I better go see what that person wants. I will be back.
That's heavy carbonation. Goodness.
I haven't had a rum and coke in fucking ages. Nah, next time I'm here.
Unless you really want another mug.
Nice to meet you. It's gonna take a couple to get over there because of the whole teleporter situation.
Goodness, no wonder Jax made friends with you, considering how quickly you chucked it.
Oh, you should have been here like last time I popped up. I had enough drinks where I was just playing a dangerous game with this fucking pack, kicking the gear over and over again until my foot got caught.
Fuck's sake.
And then eventually I did and I fell over.
Yes. Amazing the laces on the boots didn't get caught in that case. Even as tight as they are.
Could just be, even if it did, could have just gotten new ones.
No, true.
I shouldn't have drank that fast.
Yes, that's going to hit your system all at once, I'm afraid.
I'll be fine. Probably. No, I won't. Who am I kidding?
It is amusing to do magic tricks before the tankards disappear, isn't it?
They have special technology that teleports them to the sink to be cleaned, to the dishwasher to be cleaned.
Saves an issue at least. It also gives the added entertainment of patrons thinking they're doing a magic trick to make the mug vanish. Double win.
You know, they have posters up in,
Yes, that's sitting heavy in your system, isn't it? Goodness.
I'm tempted to succumb to gravity real quick. You know I will.
You could have chosen any other direction.
Alright.
Nope, apparently chose that one.
It was me.
Well, fair enough.
Nature of being a fucking lunatic in this kind of environment.
I suppose that does get you a decent distance.
Yeah. Gotta be some kind of lunatic to be going as long as I have in general mercenary work. Or just ridiculously smart.
I realize Jack seems to make a habit of befriending a lot of people with the predominant color scheme of black and red.
It's simple and it works.
It is useful, though I think with my fur pattern, I don't think I can make it work.
No.
Why
You need black and blue.
True, like what my hair currently is, in a sense. So don't ask me why it's like this. I actually have no idea. I'm assuming it's something from my father's end. Maybe something to do with the acid pits.
I apologize, I'm a bounty hunter.
Let me just rest my head real quick. Yeah, that feels
Understandable,
better.
just don't fall asleep.
I won't. I typically don't.
Yes, this isn't a hotel, unfortunately. I mean, there's one outside.
I mean, there's enough fucking space up there to make a whole hotel. See all this shit?
I suppose if we did want a second floor, maybe.
Alrighty, I will be right back.
Very nice.
Uncle Donk. I have no idea where I picked up Uncle Donk from.
Definitely doesn't sound like something you could have picked up from Jack.
No.
He's more older English, it seems. Back when there used to be island nations.
Still closing. That means that this is officially last call.
Back in the days of put up your dukes, good sir.
I swear to God, if I ever see him say that, like, in a serious sense, I'm going to assume he has been, like, aged 50 years.
No, he wouldn't say something like that. He'd say something along the lines of, put up your dukes, old mate, or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, goodness.
The thing with, like, older English is that, like, those two things, well, those two, like, examples existed at the exact same time. They exist at the exact same time now, in fact.
Yes. Good lord.
Alright, you two are good for the night? You don't want any more drinks?
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll just continue making an imprint on the seat for now. Wonderful doing business with a sensible one.
Okay.
You know how difficult that is?
The most sensible lunatic you could possibly get. Because let me tell you, I'm a fucking lunatic.
I think the only other, I guess rank 2 in that case, would be one of Jack's friends by the name of Terrence. And looking through one of his eye recordings, they were just I do recall them screaming and cheering him on after a fight. And practically swore they
those
were doing
guys.
what.
I know them. I remember them.
They are. I won't lie, looking at the
Pretty sure.
recording, thank goodness I don't tend to travel to the stadium that much.
And then they're gonna get pissed off that they don't find something valuable. Yeah, they're just gonna take your life instead because you pissed them off because they're not carrying anything valuable. At this point,
Should we make a head start on it?
yeah, it's really shitty. It's really shitty society.
Yes, crack your back.
And also give my heads the magical shake that removes any and all bugs. It doesn't quite work, but you get the idea.
By the time you get there, you'll have your inebriation sorted.
The point is, like, your brain has recognized, hey, I've just been jocked about, so now we need to wake up and readjust, so it does that.
I'm fucking scared of death squad.
Yes.
I'm shedding my britches. Like, that time is time. I'll peace out. Hallelujah, holy shit, I'm out.
Yes. Well, glad to know that this club doesn't tend to change too much, even with martial law erupting outside. And considering I wouldn't be surprised if there is a thermite fire occurring on that building.
Because I break that shit.
Especially considering I'm 90% sure that's a thermite fire on the top of that building.
Oh, frankly.
Well, that is unfortunate. But also a good reason why I should not lay claim to buildings in this place.
Do you believe that I was originally gonna try and get an apartment here?
I know Jack was certainly offered one in Waterfront District by that Trevor fellow. I haven't really heard much from him currently, but considering my most vivid memory was him accidentally trying to kill me. Some weird psychotic break, I had an accident on that. How about we see about taking this to where you came from, and we can work from there.
You say that, I have no idea if that thing's even still working. I'm pretty sure the battery that hooked up to it is already dead by now.
Well, let's take this to Garden, then I could see about reconfiguring the PDA with it to set a destination close to the compound. Enough that it's you're at least still hearing the thumpers, even if you can't see them.
Here we go.
Very well. Let's see. There we are. After you. And to Garden we go.